Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you're joining us from. Thank you for joining us. This is Living LTV Live, and I am Dr. Gbenga Adebayo. If this is your very first time of joining us, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go right ahead and hit the subscribe button right about now. Yes, subscribe. Make sure to like this video. Invite your friends. Let them know that, yes, we are live on Living LTV this beautiful afternoon. Today, we'll be continuing the series we started last Friday, and we were talking about um, emotional intelligence. I just want to go ahead and share this now and let people know that we are live. So I recommend that you please go ahead and do so. Share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on your Facebook, share it everywhere. Let people know that we are live. So let's go ahead. Let me also do that and just let people know that we are live, we are live, we are live. Okay, okay, we are going live, and today we are looking at emotional intelligence. We'll continue our series on emotional intelligence, and we'll be taking a look at the final two components of EQ. Last week we started and we discussed the first three components of EQ. If we go by the work of Daniel Goleman, we saw that it had those first three things we looked at basically had to do with you. They had to do with things that were about you. So we're talking about self-awareness. So how well do you know yourself? How well are you in tune with who you are, what you stand for, what you do, what you don't do? Just how well do you know yourself? And then we talked about self-regulation. Self-regulation. How well are you able to control yourself? How well are you in charge of what you do, of what you don't do? A lot of people, the things that happen to them, the things that their actions and their reactions are largely due to external factors. They are not due to the things that they don't control themselves, so to speak. They have no self-discipline. They have no self-control, particularly emotionally, because emotional intelligence is all about what you do and how you respond, and control of your own emotions and how you affect the emotions of the people around you. And then we'll talk about motivation, self-motivation. How well are you able to do? Of course, if you're self-regulated, then it makes sense that you may be able to pull yourself up by your kneecars and do whatever you need to do whenever you need to do it. So you see that these three things basically have to do with your relationship with yourself, your relationship with you, the things that you do for yourself, by yourself, how you relate with yourself, so to speak. Now, we're going to the two final blocks of EQ, and these two now, they are more outward facing, they are more outward looking, they have to do more with the people around you and how you relate with those people. And the first one I want to take a look at is what? Empathy. Welcome, 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 Michael. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, like the video, share it with your friends, let people know that we are live. Like we are live. Yeah. Share it everywhere. Share it, let people know that we are live and this is happening. We are live. EQ is the discussion. Let me also share it on this. I didn't share it here earlier. Let's share it here. It's the discussion. Join us. All right. And that is on its way to people. That is on its way to people. So share, let's share. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Remember to share, to like. So now we're looking at the fourth building block, the fourth pillar of EQ, and that is empathy. Empathy. So, like we said, all the other things that we have been discussing, they are external. They are things that, they are internal rather, pardon me. They are things that pertain to you, your self-awareness, your self-regulation, how you are able to regulate yourself. That's the word that was used, not particularly self-control, but self-regulation. How well you can control yourself, how well you can do the things that you need to do when you need to do them, not people, circumstances, situations pressing your buttons, and you are helpless to do anything that you need to do. And then, of course, the final component that we looked at last week, you can go watch the video. It's still there. That's quite a number of views. I'm happy with the number of views that we've had. Let's share. Let more people see and learn from these things, because your success in life, it's not really a function of your native intelligence. It's more of a function. Your intelligence is important, don't get me wrong, but it's more of a function of your people skills and your ability to relate with people, and that's where EQ comes in. Social intelligence, some people call it. That's where it comes in. So, and then of course we look at motivation. So today we're starting those building blocks again. I'm looking at the fourth one, and that's empathy. Empathy. Now, I need to say that empathy is not the same thing as sympathy. Not to be sympathetic to someone is a good thing. It's nice to be able to commiserate with people and just tell them, "Oh, I sympathize with you. I commiserate with you." What makes empathy to be a powerful thing is that empathy gives you the ability to put yourself in the shoes of others, right? You put yourself, you are able to think and look at life and experiences through the lens of other people. And you are able to do this in such a way that the people recognize and they believe and accept that this person, right? This individual, this leader, this colleague, this workmate, this spouse, this partner, this stranger actually understands what I'm going through. Actually, see, I do a little bit of counseling. I get to have to talk to people to encourage them, um, whatever things that they are facing, whatever issues of life. And when we are in a counseling session with someone, and the person tells me, "You don't understand, you just don't understand," I keep quiet. I just shut up, because once someone gets to make a conclusion that you don't understand them, that you are not on the same page, on the same uh, level, that you just don't, whatever you say is water in a basket. That person is not going to accept whatever recommendations or suggestions that you give them. And what empathy does for you is first, even beyond people, no, beyond people liking you, beyond people doing stuff for you or not doing stuff for you. Empathy puts you in a position where you are able to walk with understanding towards people, while you are able to make the necessary allowances as you relate with people. If you are not an empathetic person, you will either become a bully, you will not be able to read social signals and social cues when people are in a place or not. No, I'm in a group, several groups, and there's someone that every time he speaks in the group, it seems is fighting with people, right? It just seems to think that people pick on me, because he's unable to pick the cues and put himself in the position of other people, and then speak appropriately. What empathy will give you the ability is to put yourself in the shoes of people, understand where they are coming from, address them at their level. Why not neglecting what you stand for? Why not um, denigrating yourself? Why not putting yourself under? You are able to put yourself in a position where people get to see that, yes, this person understands where I'm coming from. This person gets me. Are you an empathetic person? If you find out that people are always fighting you, people are always getting angry, fed up, you always people don't understand me. People are always, no, you everybody is it's not likely that everybody hates you. I mean, it's not likely. If you find yourself that you are always, I don't even know why are people always, everybody just fights me, everybody just does this to me, everybody, it may mean that you are missing something, right? I know it's not an easy thing to consider, to concede that you may be wrong, but maybe you should consider it today. If you just find yourself in a position that you are always at odds with people, that everybody's always doing this to me, everybody, it may mean that you are missing very important cues and signals as you relate with people, and you are just reacting, and it may mean that you're a selfish person. I'm just trying to, right? You need to become more empathetic, no, because that's what empathy does for us. It gives us the ability to put ourselves in the shoes of other people and the understanding of their plight. Let me tell you a story of something that happened to a friend of mine. She fell ill, right? She's a brilliant chap, very brilliant fellow, and got a job out of school not too long after leaving school. Got a good job, and was putting her best into that job. Then she fell ill and couldn't come to work, right? So guess what she did? She did the proper thing that she should do, right? She discovered that I can't really go to work today. I'm not up for it. She's not missed work before. She takes her job seriously. So I just can't go to work today. So she called our HR manager, right? She called our human resource manager and spoke to her. Madam, sorry, please, this A, B, C plus D is giving me F, and I don't want G, H, I, Q to happen. Please, I won't come to work. Do you know what the HR manager said to her? Hey, you can't come to work. Just know that if you don't come to work today, we are not going to pay you. We are removing from your salary. Bye bye. Poor. Are you kidding me? So she resigned from that job. And of course, she got another job quickly because she was a hotcake. She was a star. The HR manager did not come across as empathetic. Even though she says sorry, sorry, oh, you're not feeling fine. I sympathize with you. You are not coming to work. If you don't come to work, we don't give you salary. Bye bye. What empathy does for you is for you to put yourself in the shoes of someone that is sick, that is ill. And then you say, wow, you are ill. I'm so sorry to hear that. You must be feeling really awful. All right, take your time. Please send an official letter because it's policy. I'm not asking you. Emotional intelligence does not ask you to neglect policy. It does not. It may sometimes. Laws are made for men, but we are not talking about that. But this HR manager could have stood upon policy, but done so empathetically. You're not feeling fine. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that you are not feeling fine. Please take care of yourself. Write a letter so that we can be officially informed that you are not feeling fine. We'll see you when you resume. And then when she get back to work, are you feeling better now? Wow, so sorry. Please have this orange. But there's something I need to say to you. It's company policy that anytime you don't come to work, we will have to take it. It's so that people don't abuse. I'm so sorry. I wish we could do something about it, but it's policy that I cannot at this time change on your behalf. Oh, you have lost weight. You really lost weight. So sorry. Rest. There's a way somebody can tell you to go to hell and you look forward to the journey, right? Oh, Julian said that's how HR people do. No, no, no. HR people don't have to do that. They don't have to do that. If they are trained, if they listen to this our course, if you know any HR person that needs to listen to this, to this broadcast, to this telecast, so that they can learn and be trained about emotional intelligence. We need to be empathetic, right? I'm not saying that you say, oh, sorry, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Simple. No, 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 no. That you are able mentally to put yourself in the position of other people. Sometimes it makes people take you for a ride, right? But it just the best. It's just the best. And if other people also put themselves in your shoes, they won't do crazy stuff, right? You won't do crazy stuff. You won't just take off from work for 6 weeks and not show up. Because if you are empathetic, you will think, what will my boss think, right? If I was the boss, what will I do? No, you won't do that. You won't do awful things if you are empathetic. You will put yourself in the shoes of other people and wonder if this, if we were to switch roles, how will I approach this? That's what empathy does for you, right? And once somebody is convinced, once someone is persuaded that this person is looking out for my good, this person is interested in me, do you know what happens? That person is more amenable to relating with you. That person is more open to making excuses for you to leave you, and you will succeed better, because you will need to recognize this. It took me a while to recognize and accept this. People are not largely logical. People are emotional, right? The vast majority of things that people do, they do it for emotional reasons. Yeah, there'll be some things that are logically driven, but a lot of things are driven by emotions. And empathy puts you in a place to think of other people, be mindful of other people, and to respond accordingly. If we were all more empathetic, I think the world would be a better place. Uh, like that wise man said, he said, "Do unto your neighbor as you have your neighbor do unto you." It's just saying to us, please, friends, be more empathetic, right? Now, that empathy for you. I hope you understand that. If you understand, please just give me a thumbs up. Give me a yes in the chat. That yes, I understand. Great empathy, and then we go on to the final pillar of emotional intelligence that we want to look at, and that is what social skills, right? Social skills, and this is what we are building up to. This thank you, thank you. Yes, we're there, we're following. Fantastic. Social skills, social skills is what we are building up to. And what social skills? We were made to relate with other people, right? We were made to to negotiate and engage with other people as we go to life. Unless you're a monk that's taken a oath of silence and you've gone on, even that monk will still need to relate with people. Only that it's the way you navigate, because he still has to buy food, he has to eat, or if he doesn't buy, somebody needs to give it to him. We were made to relate with people. So if you have a job or you are searching for a job, you don't have one, but you live with people, you work with people, you live amongst people, you will need to learn what are the things that will make it easier and for me to relate with people. And that's what social skills is all about, right? Social skills. That's the final pillar that we are taking a look at today, right? And that's the final pillar, the five pillars, self awareness, self-regulation, confidence, empathy, and I said confidence, motivation. I equating something, and then um, social skills. And social skills, we are taught some of the basic building block of social skills from when we were kids. Only that we forget them. Uh, I remember my daughter still sings those songs then back then. She said there are five what magic words. Those foundational things are still very important. Magic words. Sorry, please, pardon me, thank you, right? Those basic courtesy skills. But unfortunately, we are losing out on them. And those social skills now, they used to say education is what would be defined as someone's ability to do what? To read and write. Is that not what? That's what is someone that is deemed literate is. Now, these literacy skills, because we are moving to a digital age, those literacy skills now, I think a time is going to come that some people, maybe we're even very close to that time, that someone will be deemed to be literate, that has the ability to type, right? To type and read. Your ability to type, because a lot of what we are happening. See, what are we doing now? This some years ago, if I wanted to do a course like this, I would have needed to gather all of you. We would have needed to sit down together in one place, and then we take this course, we travel. But now we are doing it online. So even um, there is a skill set that the way you teach online is a little bit different from live audience. So if you were a live audience, I'll be getting more positive or negative feedback from you, watching the crowd, watching you. But now I'm just looking at a camera, hoping that you are listening to me. It's possible that some of you are not listening to me. It's possible that, but if you came here and this camera was at a weird angle, maybe I was looking. If not, I'm not here to talk about that. We discussed that in some other circuits. But here it's just to say that social skills, the social skills go now beyond what you do with people that you meet physically to what you do online. How you relate online, the courtesy that there are some things that you need to learn even about your online behavior. Well, I don't even know why I'm dwelling on online behavior because I didn't plan to dwell on online behavior. But online behavior is equally important. There are online etiquettes that will go a long way to move you or pull you down. Some of the things some people are posting on social media, um, it's going to put them in trouble in the future, right? There's a way to talk online. You don't type things and put them all caps, bold, and because for online etiquette, that means you are shouting. If you type everything and you just like my colleague is typing all this stuff, I guess okay, so she's putting it as an heading, so she's shouting to us the component, because when you put all caps in something, online etiquette just says you're shouting. I'm hammering this thing. Okay, so maybe they are allowed to shout so that you can remember this is what it is. Oh, but social skills, right? Social skills. Sorry, please, thank you. Up to how you pick up your phone. Somebody calls you. How do you pick your phone? Some people you call them. Hello, who is this? Who gave you my number? And then you now introduce yourself. I say, this is who is talking. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you. You didn't have to know it was that person to be polite on the phone. You didn't have to know. You don't have to shout at people. You don't have to. Some people are working on you. Excuse me. Just push someone. I said, didn't I say excuse me? You didn't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Courtesy, social skills. How do you relate with a woman? Right? How do you relate with a lady? How do you relate with a man if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you are how do you relate with the opposite sex? What are the things that you need to do to make sure that you are just social skills? How do you talk to people? These are the key things that will determine how far you succeed in life. Your intelligence, your IQ may get you the job, right? Get you the job, get you to 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 come for the interview. But what is going to keep you at the job is how you relate with people. And certainly what's going to determine how well you rise at the job is how you relate with people. Exactly. I agree with you. People need to work on how they answer phone calls. They really need to work at it. You can't just do hello. Even your voice. Hello? Yes. Who is this? You don't know who is calling you. You don't know. That phone call may be the answer to the prayers you've been fasting and praying for, and then the person finally called you, and you say, yes, who is this? Ah, no. Huh? Social skills. How do you shake people? When we do this course, when we do it as part of a communication course, we teach people to also how you shake. First impressions last almost forever. They count. How do you shake people? How do you meet people? What are the things that you do? Social skills. You know, the beautiful thing I said, like I said last time, was that all these things about EQ that we have said, they can be learned. None of us is born with very high EQ. We learn it. So if we have learned bad things along the way, we can unlearn those bad things and then learn new appropriate skills and even start to relearn and learn and get better as we go so that we succeed and we are the very best that we can be. EQ is um, is non-negotiable. The high EQ level is non-negotiable to succeed in life, to succeed in marriage, to succeed in friendship, to succeed at work, to succeed in a community. Wherever you find yourself, it's important that you build your emotional quotient to such a level that people love to be around you. People see you as a blessing, and you also love to be around people, and they are blessed, and you are blessed by them, right? So, the 5 components we're taking a look at: number 1, self awareness. How well do you know yourself, right? How well do you know who you are, what you stand for, where you're going to, what you want to do, what you want to achieve? Number 2, self-regulation. How well are you regulating? Are you able to regulate yourself? Are you like a remote control? That you only do what people press you to do? No. Highly emotionally intelligent individuals have a high degree of self-regulation. Number 3 is motivation, right? What motivates you? What drives you, right? Are you driven by ephemeral things, things that are not important? Are you able to pick yourself up by your straps and do the things that are necessary, no matter the opposition and what is happening to you? Number 4, empathy, your ability to put yourself in the position of other people, to look at life and situations and circumstances through the lens of other people and respond accordingly. And then, of course, finally, social skills. If we have questions and contributions now, I'll be happy to take them. Else, we bring this broadcast to a close until we come away again next week Friday, if God keeps us, God keeping us, right? Okay. Questions, comments, contributions, please go ahead, drop them in the chat box. It's good to read what everybody has said, right? Thank you to everyone and the comments they have given so far. That's great. It's great to see everybody and the comments that they have given. Okay. Right. Great. Thank you, Julia, and thank you, OBG. Thank you, Temitokwe. Thank you all, the crew that are always here. Let's remember after we finish this, please let's share this across all our social media feeds, WhatsApp status, Facebook pages. If you have personal profiles on Facebook, certainly, please go ahead and share. That encourages me and team to continue to do this. The more we know we are reaching people and being a blessing to people. Thank you so much. All right. I see there are no questions coming in. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching today. Come again next week, Friday. Like area we say, life, get duplicate. God bless you.